Hola mis amores, hello lovelies. Today's tarot video was meant to be another weekly reading, but divine goddesses took over and really wanted to provide you with some very surprising and special, powerful messages. So not only will you get to find out what you can expect in your life this week, but you'll also receive messages you need to hear about your life path and surrounding energies the moment you find this video. So here you have 4 magical creatures to pick from. And to pick as intuitively as possible, I encourage you to take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Then once you have decided, check out the pinned comment or description of today's video to click on the option you picked, and the video will fast forward itself to your reading. Hey there, group 1. So let's see where your reading leads us about what you can expect in your life this week. And I don't know if this is just your pile or all the piles, but I felt a connection with this specific oracle deck, the Divine Feminine, which is a new deck that I got and I'm still learning. But I was really feeling a feminine power of protection and nurturance enveloping us and the world this week. As you listen in on the reading, don't force any messages to fit. Be discerning, as I've mentioned, about how you translate the messages to your life. But if this option you picked doesn't sound like you at all, then you might have not picked intuitively, and I encourage you to check out another option. We're starting with the cards, 2 of Wands reversed, the Hermit reversed, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant reversed. Or sorry, right side up. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, wow, powerful cards. And then at the back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So this is your vibe I'm feeling here. A vibe of discovery, of curiosity and studies, creativity, embarking on a new path. No matter how old you are, whether you're like in your late 30s or you're starting college, let's say graduating high school, whatever age you are, or even if you're a parent or an elderly person, there seems to be this energy of starting something new for you. Maybe not this week, like it could be within this year. I'm feeling that you're really listening to your deeper calling, your heart, your intuition, your guides, making these changes because you feel like just some things are not right, and so you're putting them down. But let's actually clarify these cards. Like, I want to clarify why the 2 of Wands is reversed. Oh, okay, perfect. So we have these 2 cards here. And I also want to clarify the Hierophant. Actually, I want to get this card as well for these. There we go. And okay, so now I want to clarify the Hierophant. What is that about? Oh, we got here this 2 of Swords. And all right, so a pattern that I'm totally seeing right here. Look at this. We have we have these 2 staffs that are crossing each other. We also have these 2 pillars that are crossing each other. And then we have these 2 swords that are also crossing each other. There's the symbolism here of 2s and X's, like X marks the spot, and making decisions, as I was saying, intuitively. It's like you're going around a map in a video game, checking out one challenge and another. Completing them effortlessly, knowing that they're all contributing to the end goal. There's not an overwhelm of stress and worrying if you're making the right decisions, doing things right. You're also really attuned to noticing the signs, catching these X's where they are, seeing them clearly. So many of you that picked this pile, I do feel a connection to the divine. Whether maybe life has consisted of many unexplainable moments, miracles, blessings, unexplainable luck, or if you're like me, developing your gifts of clairvoyance, claircognizance, communicating with your guides and angels. For you, I'm also really noticing these mushrooms here in the High Priestess card, which make me think of the rituals that open your third eye, the rituals that connect you to self and the universe. And it also makes me think of the mushroom coffees that are like being promoted online a lot recently. Medicinal plants and herbs, perhaps that's something that you're looking into. And something else I also notice is another synchronicity here, another symbol. We have these crescent moons that are about to become new moons. So there could be a wish that you made around the last new moon, or something you've been trying to manifest within the last 2 new moons, for which this week you could see the key that unlocks that door. Especially since pages are messengers. This could be about like receiving a text, a call, an email from a friend or a person of like a fire sign, which are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a classmate, even a child. Like if you have kids, they could say something that sparks you, something that makes sense. And it could be quite unconventional as well, whatever this answer, this key is, or what it is that you're trying to manifest. Because the Hierophant is a card of traditions, and then in this specific 2 of Swords, look at what it says here. It says, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. See, I feel like you've been trying so hard to like take care of everyone, be taken seriously. You've been trying so hard to be wise, to be an exemplary leader. And your choices could tend to go back and forth between living for you, but also living for others, which is quite tiresome. Like, I kind of don't sense this old elderly person here as a wise sage, actually. I'm kind of seeing him as a bit worn out. And the way he has his arms spread out, there's a feeling there of like opening to God, opening to universe for strength and guidance, opening to listen, while at the same time, setting proper boundaries to protect your energy, your mind, and your time, treating yourself as the royalty that you are. So there's more to this week than just like step-by-step actions happening. Usually I get quite specific on like events or relationship interactions, but here I'm feeling bigger messages than that. And now to clarify the 2 of Wands being reversed, we have here the 9 of Pentacles, which was sideways, and look at her. She's also looking very like royalty, like her. I keep saying like a lot. I don't know why. But yeah, so we have the 9 of Pentacles and it was sideways, which is that energy I was also reflecting with like, there we go again with the like, oh my goodness. But that energy of going back and forth between turning towards yourself and turning towards others. Perhaps you keep questioning whether you're being selfish, or you keep questioning your intuition, even though you're listening to it, because you probably feel like you need to see results now. There's a lot that is expected of you, whether from others or that's what you expect of yourself. There's enormous pressure here, and immediately I started feeling back pain. You seriously need a massage or something to like move your body, de-stress, release that tension from your shoulders. And with that one, we have here the 7 of Pentacles reversed and King, this is the King, yes, King of Swords also reversed. See, 7 of Pentacles, this is the card of impatience, but it's quite an intriguing one because I don't necessarily feel that impatience from you, especially since it's reversed. But again, it's like you go back and forth between you're trusting, but then you're worrying. And you're actually pretty chill about things being slow, but then there's outside pressure, especially because of how we have this King of Swords here reversed. There's someone you really want to make proud or prove yourself to, or your boss has high expectations of you that perhaps you can't really keep up with. There could also be some personal goals you're working on where you're not seeing results yet. And you can become like this King of Swords being reversed, which is a bit of a pessimist, very self-critical. And with all of these twos, there could be many decisions you're making this week about who to see, who to talk to, who to give your time to, who to say yes or no to. So let's look at what guidance we have for you. Which Divine Feminine has that message for you? And what is it? Oop, okay. So we have Kali, the mother of the universe. And here it says, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. See, Kali is a powerful, relentless, fearless, unbothered goddess that brings things to life or to end. She makes those decisions, and she's standing by you to make those decisions for yourself. What I read about her in the book is that she is quite feared, and like she even appears to be wrathful, but she is still a very loving mother. So with how she has this sword, and then here we have these swords as well, I'm kind of feeling like, or not feeling, I'm seeing this visual of you setting out to fight with love. It's quite an intriguing image that it's hard to describe, where you're fighting demons, but you're like saying, no, here's a kiss, mwah. No, here's a kiss, mwah. Kind of like that. She also reminds me of Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, when he says, you shall not pass. So I feel like you need to be a bit more restrictive with your schedule, with the thoughts that come to your mind, with what people ask of you. And since in this card it does mention truth, then I feel that you need to be pretty honest with yourself as well. Are there still some things you're lying to yourself about? Like, are you taking certain actions due to ego or fear? I encourage you to take a moment to write about this. You don't have to tell anyone about your deepest fears, insecurities, worries. You don't need to tell anyone about your dark secrets, but you still need to let it out somehow, and writing it would be incredibly empowering to finally understand yourself and release. I feel like you got Kali because you're strong enough to take on this tough love. So, what stood out to you in the reading, and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos, since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching, and see you next time! Alright, group 2, so let's see where your reading leads us about what you can expect in your life this week. And since you're only the second pile, let's see why I chose the Divine Feminine Oracle deck for this week's readings. Feeling a powerful feminine energy of protection and nurturance. I don't know if it's a universal event that's happening now, or if it's more so just here for you and group 1, or if I just felt compelled to pick this deck for our oracle guidance this week. Be discerning about how you translate the messages to your life, but if this option you picked doesn't sound like you at all, then you might have not picked intuitively, and I encourage you to check out another option. Your cards are the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups reversed, and Four of Pentacles. Then at the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. All right, so you definitely have feminine power around you, within you. You could be interacting with a lot of women this week. You could be a part of a group specifically for women, or be joining that group or community or work environment this week. And I also feel that there's a lot you're actually learning from the women in your life, because the Ten of Swords shows some stresses that are weighing quite heavy on you. And this Four of Wheels to me looks like contemplating over what is being said, done, what is happening. There are new scriptures that are becoming a part of you, like how here this elderly person behind him, he has all of these wooden pieces. This is looking to me like he's crafting them. You're crafting, etching into your collections in your memories and your heart. Some of you might actually get a tattoo that reflects what you're learning, or a person that's important in your life, or a tattoo that represents your culture, your traditions. I just realized I was talking about tattoos, and then here, these are swords that are stabbing into the guy, which is basically the needles that have to stab into our skin. But if you're not getting a tattoo, it could be something creative like wood burning or journaling, writing some stories, writing poetry, perhaps scrapbooking for some of you. And each of these queens could represent a different person in your life, could also represent you since the people around us reflect us, or it could represent one person. See, with the Queen of Cups, I feel deep love. And since it's reversed, surrounded by the 10 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles, I feel missing them, reminiscing. Some of you could actually be struggling with emotional turmoil, having dark, low moments, whether it's a few minutes or a day or two. But life keeps going, so you keep going as well. With the Queen of Pentacles, I'm actually feeling intimacy, fascination, magnetism, and along with this Queen of Swords, I'm feeling like someone out of your reach, or out of others' reach, untouchable. The Queen of Pentacles has her finances on check, gives back to others because she knows she'll always keep receiving. This is someone emotionally and financially stable. They like finer things in life, appreciate quality, value effort, and have high standards on themselves and others. And they could be entrepreneurial, or have a high income job, or could even be a stay-at-home mom that takes care of the home and familial responsibilities. Then with this Queen of Swords, I'm feeling someone with high standards on themselves and others, someone that has overcome a lot, so they know what they stand for, not taking anything less. To some people, they could be quite fearsome and a bit cutthroat, and they have strong communication skills. People listen. On another note, there could be some stresses, financial stresses, bills, and debts that come up this week that you're either trying to close down or you're really close to closing them down because of having a 10 here. But now let's clarify like the energies around you with love first. All right, so we have these three, and then we'll clarify in career and finances. We have this one here. Yeah, see, with the finances, career here, we have Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is the same Queen of Pentacles, but having it reversed right next to the Four of Pentacles does show some financial weight. Perhaps a big expense you're kind of reluctant to do. But I feel that you're more worried than is needed. You're more financially secure than you worry about. Since the Four of Pentacles does represent a miser that counts every penny. This could also represent your partner or a relative that lets you know they're struggling financially. And with love, we have the Magician, the Hermit, and the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. So some of you do have a family, like you have kids that you're learning quite a lot from, even though you are also wise yourself, even though you have more experience. There's a nice exchange of you teaching your kids your values and your kids teaching you some new things. Perhaps you're finally seeing your kids in a new light. They're growing up, you're seeing their personalities, their interests, and that they're actually quite smart. That you can relax a little bit, they can fend for themselves, and it's time to let them lead their lives. Some of you might be going out and about looking at colleges or career paths for your kids. Just a short interruption because as I was editing my video, I felt something different here that I needed to communicate to someone. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, and perhaps I might even leave the video public so that they can find it and find this message. But I was feeling, and I am feeling, a strong spirit here. Someone that has passed away. And with having so many queens, I even shuffled another deck and I got the Queen of Pentacles once again. I'm feeling that this is a motherly figure that wants to pass along this message. It could be to her son and or her husband. And what she has to say could be a regret. I'm feeling some type of regret. I don't know if this is just like an overall sense of missing out throughout her life, or a regret she feels now that she's passed away, like a disagreement that happened about someone leaving home or starting some type of new path. It feels like she was kind of a block. She let her worries get to her, rather than being encouraging. And perhaps there wasn't really an opportunity to see each other before she passed away, or have this important conversation. It also feels like everyone was on different pages, and she's really sorry about pushing anyone away. She sees now how people might have seen her as cold and frigid, distant, but she also sees how loved she was. I also kind of feel like there's someone beside her that could have been another son she lost, and they both have the message to the dad. Do not be defensive or turn away love to isolate himself. They don't want that for him or anyone else in the family. Regrets not being there for you when you needed them most in certain things that they didn't understand you. They didn't believe you, perhaps. They want everyone to stand together, to not forget the good times. Stay playful. They're here with you, hugging you, lifting you. You'll feel them when you're drinking a hot cup of tea or coffee, or when you're around a fireplace. They want you to be brave for the days ahead, for the ones that love you, that are still with you, and try out new things because there's so much more ahead of you in life that you can't even imagine. Your journey is not over. Having the Magician shows that your wishes in love are coming true. They are here. There's a beautiful future ahead. You just need to stay calm, cool, collected like the Queen of Swords. See the bigger picture of things like the Hermit. Take things slow like the Queen of Pentacles. Work together to create magic like the Magician represents. And if you're not already in a relationship or dating, you're still 100% completely single, this is still confirmation that what you've been trying to manifest is near, and you could actually meet them at some type of course, some type of class, or meet them at a ritualistic event, a spiritual community, or at a family gathering, family outing. You'll know that they are the one based on what you script. I bring this up because you can't just expect that each person that you meet is the one and then ask, is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the one? Not like that. But if you script it, you'll know what you're looking for. You'll know when you see it. This person is very wise. Many might consider them wiser than their age. They're very cooperative, studious, enjoy reading, and value family. Some signs I also see here are with the Magician, Gemini, with the Hermit, Virgo, with the Queen of Swords, also an air sign, which are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and with the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, which are, again, Virgo or Capricorn or Taurus. So now let's complete your reading with this Divine Feminine Guidance. This card. We have here Margaret Porret, the Mystic of Divine Love. And it says, love is divine and I am nothing except love. This is confirmation for those of you that are joining feminine communities, and doesn't mean it all has to be women. It can be like standing for female rights. It can be queer representation, whatever community, group, or social circle you're becoming a part of. This is confirmation that you'll be meeting your soul tribe there. Whether they become soul friends for life or they're short-term soulmates that you can learn from, that have important messages at this point in time to carry you forward. And whether you are uniting with your soul tribe or you're in a divine love union, how this says, I am nothing except love, is reflecting how we are not separate from love. We are not separate from each other. Think about that for a minute. Don't forget it. Perhaps this could help you free yourself of any stress when you feel alone, when you miss anyone. This is also confirmation of the love surrounding you and within you. So don't lose yourself seeking love. and holding on too tightly, trying to control it when it arrives. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hi, Group 3. So I felt a strong connection with this Divine Feminine Oracle deck for this week's readings for everyone because I feel a powerful protectiveness and nurturance at the moment that could possibly be universal. And we're going to find out not only what you can expect in your life this week using tarot, but what Divine Feminine guidance the universe has for you. Be discerning about how you translate the messages to your life, but if this option you picked doesn't sound like you at all, then you might have not picked intuitively, and I encourage you to check out another option. Your cards are the Devil, the Three of Cups reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, and Seven of Cups also reversed. And at the back of your deck, we have the Four of Cups. So this could be representing you, as I've been noticing in each pile that we have a specific person here reflecting a certain energy. And yours is kind of like this, which is contemplating different cups to pour your energy into, meaning in career opportunities, in your time, in relationships, in goals. You could also be contemplating the cups that are being given to you. Are they delicious? Are they poison? Is it what you asked for? Or do you not have control over what you can take? Some of you are getting quite fed up with the people you're around, quite fed up with coworkers, classmates. Others of you are actually getting distracted by temptations from responsibility or distracted by inner turmoil, since we do have a lot of cups cards here. There's a bit of a feeling of discontentment, of feeling lost and bored, feeling like you're missing out on happiness, or like happiness is on the other side of the rainbow, even though you're already on the rainbow or the rainbow is surrounding you. I mean, the rainbow itself is beautiful. And others of you are actually making a change in your life. You're finally facing your fears, turning your fears into guidance, actually. Kind of like how in this specific Devil card, it's looking like it's turning to the Magician card, which is the card of manifestation, of using what you have around you, being resourceful to cook up a new recipe, cook up new ideas, cook up a new path. See, in both of these images, the people here are alone. Here, the Three of Cups being reversed shows like putting that down in your social life in a sense. The Knight of Swords is someone quite active and speedy. So with it being reversed, it's like you're taking things nice and steady at your pace and being focused, like the Seven of Cups here. When this is right side up, it could represent overwhelm over decisions or being scatterbrained. And with it being reversed, shows like you're dumping out all the cups that don't serve you, so that there's no risk of them spilling over into what you are cooking up here. And for those of you that do that to others, you might seem selfish or perhaps even kind of crazy if what you are doing, what you are choosing is unconventional. But the only risk I see here is burnout or like burning bridges. So just make sure to keep your head up, keep an eye out, don't just keep looking at the floor, zoning out the rest of the world, obsessed over what you're trying to create. Stay aware and check your intentions. Now let's add some clarifying cards. In regards to love, all right, we have this one. And in regards to career and finances, we have these two that flew out. So in career and finances, these are the Eight of Wands reversed and the Transformation Tower card, both reversed. The Eight of Wands shows that slow and steady movement I was referring to. It could mean to double check, as I was saying, double checking your intentions, but also double check your plans, your action steps, to avoid missteps and shaky foundations that could crumble. Don't rush forth before something is finished. For example, if some of you want a different job, don't just quit and expect that new job to be available. Perhaps search for the job while you still have the cushion of your current job, so that you're not desperate for something new, stressing and self-sabotaging, but rather feel confident, feel the excitement, to then be able to manifest your dream career path. Those of you that are entrepreneurial or setting out to have a side gig, freelancing, being self-employed, there is that warning of being careful not to overdo yourself, like what I was mentioning about burnout. I do feel that some of you are already doing this, that you've caught yourself falling into a sense of a rat race. You're hitting the brakes and allowing space for things to transform on their own. But for those of you bringing it back to what I was saying at the beginning of the reading of like distractions, temptations, decisions, you could be building up your own blocks, keeping you where you are, dissatisfied rather than allowing transformations. You might fear certain things crumbling, but they actually do need to crumble to release tension and start some new celebrations. Oh, and on another note, I also feel like some of you perhaps actually did recently make a certain decision that affected others in a negative viewpoint. And now this week is a bit of a pickup week where you're cleaning yourself up, cleaning up a mess. So this is getting in the way of your plans. And that could be why this card is here looking regretful. But now the worst is over, so take things nice and slow from here forward. Then with love here, we have the Knight of Swords reversed once again. And having two knights here, I kind of feel like these could be two people. Could be you and a sibling, you and a friend, you and your partner. You're both very similar, yet there's some tension and misunderstanding. There could be others getting in the way of your bond. When the Knight of Swords is reversed, there are words being thrown around that hurt, that you don't mean. There's overthinking that makes little bubbles bigger than the actual issue that they are. And the Knight of Swords reversed is also doubting yourself. Like a cycle where you don't want to assert any dominance. You don't want to assert boundaries and beliefs and needs, but then this blows up, and that's where the cutting words come out. And those of you that are single could be quite reactive, taking comments personally, pushing people away on purpose, closing your heart up, believing that there is no such thing as love, or that everyone sucks. So let's see what is this divine feminine message guidance for you. Which goddess has that message? We have here Mary of Nazareth, and it says, "The Mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine." So Mary of Nazareth has many names, such as like Our Lady of the Angels, Virgin Mary, Queen of Heaven, and she's highly loved by many people, especially in Catholicism, because she gave birth to Jesus. She surrendered to this purpose and to raising Jesus and to his death as well. No matter what happened in her life, how much pain she felt, Mary chose love and joy. So I feel like this carries the message of having courage through uncertainty. Courage to live the best life possible for you, to be the light in others' lives. Courage to forgive and wish love on others. And focusing on your blessings, not on any disappointments. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hi Group 4! So I felt a strong connection with this Divine Feminine Oracle deck for this week's readings for everyone because I feel a powerful protectiveness and nurturance at the moment that could possibly be universal. And we're going to find out not only what you can expect in your life this week using tarot, but what divine feminine guidance the universe has for you. Be discerning about how you translate the messages to your life, but if this option you picked doesn't sound like you at all, then you might have not picked intuitively, and I encourage you to check out another option. So your pile is the first one of all of them, with the back of the deck not being a person. And what we have here is the Ace of Cups. But in this Ace of Cups, we also have two fishes. Although in the back of this here, as you can see, we also have Two of Cups reversed. So I'm feeling here that you feel your love is near, or your love is here, even if you're not together just yet, or if this week they are not here physically. Some of you might also feel more love towards yourself as you stop seeking for love outside, seeking for love from others. Some of you might have actually ended a relationship recently, and you're quite open to a new journey, pouring your cup into yourself, therefore synchronizing with others in turn. Since we don't have a specific person here, instead we have this cup of water. This is like the cup of God, the cup of spirit, of your higher self, of the universe, ready to hold you, mold you into something new. Or actually not ready, is holding you, molding you. Energy is flowing within and around you. And the rest of these cards are Judgment reversed, the Three of Wands, Four of Wands also reversed, Three of Pentacles, and Temperance reversed. Here we also have the synchronous, or like this energy that is molding, that is reflecting, and that is synchronizing, because of how in the center we have the Four of Wands, two 11s, then on each side we have a 3 and a 3, and then at the ends we have a powerful major arcana card reversed. So there's a whole new plan you're working on. It's something unexpected. It's not something you've planned before, out of your comfort zone. So some of you are taking action now while others are still hesitating. See, Judgment is about listening to that call when it is right side up. And reversed is not wanting to make the wrong decision. While Temperance is no longer waiting when it is reversed. Perhaps this group is split into two. Those that are ready to go now, and those that could be waiting a few more months, perhaps like April or summer. Some of you could be starting a new school program or internship. And for those of you that are in a relationship but are having to separate, this could be because of different career plans. Like one is in school while the other has to go to military service or travel or go back home to take care of family. And although you're at a distance, there's deep love there. You're missing each other. Perhaps you want to like call or text, but then you don't. I do have that feeling that you both want the same thing. Your paths are just currently parallelly aligned because some things need to be set into place for each of you first. You could also be waiting on a call, waiting for something to happen in your own life, separate from your person. But let's get some clarifiers here for love. We have this one and this one. Okay, this one too. And in career and finances. All right, we have this one. and this one. See, then at the back of the deck, we have here the Four of Cups, which does have to do with waiting for an offer and comparing offers. I feel that you really just want to go because of how we have two fire cards here. The Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Career-wise, I feel excitement, curiosity, passion, creativity, being busy. And I feel that what you want is already here because of having both of these cards. We have these tiny little crescents showing a new moon. Perhaps you have a connection with group 1 because group 1 also had 2 new moons, meaning that what you want is already here. And although for them, I felt that their manifestation is showing up this week because of a wish from within the last 2 moons. For you, I feel like it could actually take 2 more moons to receive an answer, to gain clarity as to what steps to take next, which I feel involves another person, whether this is your partner or a relative. But let's see the cards here that have to do with love. They are the King of Cups reversed, the Page of Cups, and the Five of Wands also reversed. This specific Five of Wands is showing mirrors here. There seems to be something being reflected towards you from any debates that you're experiencing with loved ones. I feel that you're learning quite a lot about yourself and about life and your love. You could be learning to let go of confrontations as well, to be more present and enjoy every moment, because these 2 cards could reflect you and your person or you and a parent. See, the King of Cups is emotionally stable, secure. They know how to communicate their needs. They know what they value, what they stand for. They respect themselves and others. But when this King is reversed, it can become a bit more selfish, sensitive, perhaps even avoidant. Whereas the Page of Cups listens curiously, watches curiously. They feel deeply, and there's an all-over outpouring of love. See here, the cup is not just full, it is dripping into the ocean that she, the mermaid, is sitting on. So there's an abundance of love, abundance of gratitude, of feeling blessed, joy, and magic. With the Five of Wands, there's no need for confrontations. Discussions can be amiable, cooperative, and healing as well. So now let's see which divine feminine has guidance for you, and what is it? We have Rita of Casca, and perhaps also this one, Saraswati. So Rita here says she's the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. And Saraswati says she's the goddess of self-knowledge. It says the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. I'm feeling some confliction between what you want and what others want. Because what I read in the book about Rita is that she wanted to be a nun, but she was forced to marry someone abusive. Her life story consisted of many miracles, so her message to you is actually similar to what I said in group 3, about being a light for others and yourself. Wish, pray, meditate on love, not romantic love, but the essence of God love. There's a video between Gem Goddess and Master Shri that I often recommend about manifesting through wishing onto others. We can only give what we have, therefore, if we wish something for someone, it tells the universe we can give it because we have it. Therefore, the universe provides. So what do you want? Health, honesty, clear guidance, career experience and opportunities to improve your skills, peace of mind, peace between people, comfy cuddles. Believe anything is possible. Flow with current occurrences, as the Saraswati card says. She is here to empower your decisions, intuition, communication, self-care, and remind you that you're on the right path. She has total independent vibes of someone that loves learning and wants to put her education to use. There's also a B in the reader card, by the way, reflecting your work ethic. As you stand firm in your essence, not losing yourself to outside opinions, you heal, liberate, and inspire everyone. Wow, there was a lot to your reading. I'm not even sure if it connects, but I hope it makes sense to you. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick-a-card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time!